Greetings, YouTube. This your boy Quis from FNA Gaming, and I'm bringing you my very first solo commentary right now. So, you know, I've done a dual com with Slick Rick, you know what I'm saying, but I'm the 2K specialist on this FNA team, and I decided to bring my very first 2K vid today. So y'all should feel lucky. So I'm bringing y'all the Miami Heat versus the Orlando Magic. My favorite team personally is the Orlando Magic. Even though that's my favorite team, I like to consider myself a realist. You know, I don't sit here and make excuses for my team, you know, and all that other bullshit. I just say how it is. And I feel like the Magic are some fucking retards. The organization itself, I'm not talking about the team, I'm talking about the organization. They are fucking retards. I say that because I think that they are the only organization in the NBA that really sits here and thinks that just because you have a name, you used to be good or used to be one of those high caliber players, that now that you're 33, 34 years old, you're still gonna be that good. You know what I'm saying? Like getting Jason Richardson when he's been past his peak. Well, what the fuck does that make? That makes no sense. Or getting Turkoglu back after he peaked with us. Like, that makes no fucking sense. And then they get rid of raw, talent that they had, like Courtney Lee. Like, why would you get rid of him? That don't make no sense. Skip to my Lou. Why would you get rid of him? He did good. It's not his fault that y'all took him out and put in recovering Jameer Nelson in the game. You feel me? But and then they got this whole situation with Dwight Howard right now, which I personally think is fucking retarded. Cause I don't know, like, why would you want to keep a person that keeps saying he wants to be traded? What sense does that make at all? Like, I don't want nobody on my team that wants to be traded, regardless if he so-called loves the city or whatever the fuck he says. He wants to bring the city a championship, whatever. I don't give a fuck what Dwight talking about. I feel like if he wants to stay, sign the extension and say he want to stay. If not, then say, okay, I don't think Orlando's for me and I'm ready to leave. Point blank, period. Don't go with this little playing games and shit that he's doing. Like, everybody in Orlando is happy that he's staying now or whatever for the rest of the season. But fuck that. If he really wanted to stay, he would sign the extension and stay with us and try to, work it out with us. You know what I'm saying? Try to get that ring with us. But good cut. But he's not doing that. So I feel like he's a pussy for doing that shit, the shit that he doing to us. But it's whatever. But on his 2K tip, oh man, watch this shit though. This nigga LeBron did a layup, bro. The only reason he did that layup was because me personally, I don't really like the sliders that 2K has. The so-called simulation sliders, like, those are bullshit. They stupid as hell. So I usually customize my own sliders. And when I was at Slick's house customizing the sliders, I never got a chance to finish them before I left. So Slick used the unfinished ones, and he didn't know that they were on there. So I mean, it is what it is. It still looks pretty good to me. You're just not gonna see a whole bunch of dunks. I mean, it's whatever. I mean, it's still good gameplay. And he forgot to update the roster, so the roster is a little good and one Jameer. Only if you took it like that in the real game. But yeah. So the rosters aren't updated fully, and the sliders are not finished. So I mean, bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. But anyways, 2K. If you don't know, I am a 2K player. I am not a 2K, wannabe. I am a 2K player. I've been playing this shit since the birth. Oh, he just made Dwight Howard fall. Ooh. But yeah, I am a 2K player. That's what I play that shit. Like, I played live, but I never liked it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never fucked with live like that. Live was whack as fuck to me. I didn't care what nobody said it was whack. So I mean, nothing's on here new to me. I pretty much know almost everything about the game that you can think of. You feel me? So I know what I'm talking about. And I play basketball, so that's another thing that gives me a boost over, some people that think 2K are just cheating or some shit like that. Like, no, I actually know how to play basketball, so if I feel like they're not implementing something right, then I think and everybody on my team at FNA thinks that I'm telling the truth and I know what I'm talking about. They trust me, in my opinion. You feel me? So 2K, to me, I'm not one of those bashers. I'm not gonna sit here and bash the game. Oh, the game's horrible. Da da da. I ain't got time for all that shit. I'm gonna keep it how I feel. I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? And Jameer hits that lucky ass 3. What the hell? But yeah, I'm gonna keep it real. 2K to me is good. I like 2K. I really do like it. I mean, it definitely has its problems. You know what I'm saying? Like every other game, it definitely has plenty of problems. Like right there, LeBron should have done it with the right hand. But I mean, the sliders, you fucked it up. But it definitely has its problems. It has plenty of problems. But it definitely is the best simulation basketball game that's ever came out. Ever. 2K12. Ever. I mean, the graphics are good. They're getting better. The gameplay is good, but it could be better, and it's getting better. They just need to tweak some things. Like the little collision system that they're working on. It's the first year they did it. Give them some time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just have a whole different, system and expect them to have it perfect the first time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Give them some time. Ooh, look at that alley. Ooh, good pass, Duhan. But yeah. Give them some time. Give 2K some time to, see what they gotta do, work on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, just give them some time. But yeah, I definitely think 2K needs to like step up with the whole collision shit, because it definitely needs to be put in the game. Like, it's basketball. People say it's not a fundamental. It's not fundamental, but it's not a physical game. But personally, from experience, I know that it's very physical, and like, they get hit all, like, dang, look at that move, like that, like they get hit all the time, especially Dwight. Dwight gets slapped on all game, every game, and he gets frustrated with it, but it's just part of the game. They'd rather put your ass on the free throw line because you suck at free throws. We all know this. But yeah, they definitely need to step up with some aspects, and personally for me, I think that the blacktop shit can go. That shit can just get removed from the game. It shouldn't even be in the game. Like, how many times have you witnessed NBA players just, playing pickup ball or some shit? Like, they don't have time for that. They play 82 games a season. Like, they don't got time for that shit. Nobody want to do that. Like, put the All-Star Weekend right there. Take out blacktop and put All-Star Weekend, and just put the whole All-Star Weekend right there. From the skills challenge with the point guards, to the 3-point competition, to the dunk contest, to the rookie sophomore game. And I'm not talking about that cheesy, ooh, look at that shit, Mario Chalmers. That was nasty. But yeah, I ain't talking about that cheesy ass All-Star, rookie versus sophomore game that they got in 2K, and they had in 2K, where one team wears like black and teal and orange or some shit, and the other team wears white and blue and black, whatever they wear. Like, no, I want the real one. Like, if I have Kyrie Irving, I want him wearing his Cleveland jersey. You know what I'm saying? If I have another player like Derrick Williams, I want him to wear his Timberwolves jersey. You feel me? That's what it's supposed to look like, not that shit that they had. But yeah, they need to have all that as just like a regular game mode. So, you know what I'm saying, you can just put in whoever you want to put in as on dunk contest. You want to see somebody do a dunk contest, do a 3-point competition that you think should be in it. You know what I'm saying? That would be better than having a blacktop type thing where they're playing. Oh, good rip. Oh, watch this shit. No dunk for you. But instead of having a blacktop shit where they're like playing dunk contests in street clothes, and like, who does that? Oh, another good rip. Are you gonna dunk it? Are you that real? No. But yeah, like, that shit looks dumb. Like, nobody does that. Nobody sits there and goes outside and say, LeBron, you want to have a dunk contest? Barnett Park? Like, nobody does that. Like, it's stupid. So just put the All-Star game in and just stop fucking with us. Like, give it to us. And it's some more stuff, and we're going to get into that when we get into another video. I have 2 parts to this video right here. Just the gameplay, talk about it, and then, it's my first comm, so, you know what I'm saying, got to get the little, first comm jitters out and stuff. But, yeah, man, I'm just talking about 2K. Uh, I mean, I don't know. People bash it a lot, and I really don't be seeing what a lot of people say. Like, they say a lot of things I have no clue what they're talking about. Truthfully, like I just don't know. Like, I see they be saying stuff like, "Oh, the pick and rolls don't work" and stuff, but from the reading things and everything from 2K, they made pick and rolls harder. Like, they made the AI play smarter on the pick and rolls, which is actually true. Like, they usually play the pick and rolls good. It's just that 2K doesn't set pick and rolls good. Like, they don't really set good picks and stuff like that. Like, that's why it really doesn't work. And the angles that you have to take to be able to drive to the hole strong is not a real angle. Like, you gotta do like almost like a loop instead of going, off of the good shot way. Dang. Instead of going like, shoulder to shoulder off of the pick and going straight to the basket. You feel me? And like the hedges they have, they have hedges and they have no hedges. You feel me? But they don't. If you're not gonna hedge, you usually pull the defender through. You usually open up and pull the defender through. So yeah, like, that's what happens with the pick and roll. That's why it's not as effective as it's supposed to be, because it's not implemented right. And it's a lot of things that's not implemented right, like the spacing of the floor. They don't space right, and when you drive to the hole, they just stay cluttered. They don't ooh, tip dunk. I see you, Dwight. But they just stay cluttered. They don't clear out so you can have a full, clear lane to the basket, you know what I'm saying? And then their help side D is just so horrible. Like, the rotations on the help side D is not right at all, and it needs to be fixed badly. Like, 2K needs to work on the fundamentals of the basketball game first before they start adding all this extra stuff that they put in the game. Like, I would rather have all the fundamentals of the basketball game and not have any game modes at all than to have, what we have now. Because I would rather play like I'm really playing in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to have a full simulation game, or as close as they can get. You know what I'm saying? And I know they can do it. You feel me? And D Wade pulled up right up on him. I see you, D Wade. But yeah, I mean, I feel like they'll eventually get it. You know what I'm saying? And then just once they get it, the sky's the limit from there. Like, they can do whatever they want then. Like, they can just, I just don't even know what all they can do. Like, a lot of people say, they need to add more shoes and accessories and stuff like that, and they really do. They need to add all these things. Oh, D-Wade hits another jumper. They need to add all these things, but like, what's more important, is having a nice headband better than having, the right moves, the right move set, and being able to like drive to the hole strong, and have things that you can do, they do in real life. Like, they do. Like, if D-Wade wants to drive to the hole, he shouldn't have to take this, obstacle around the whole court to get to the hole. You feel me? And that's just all I want to see in the game, to tell you the truth. But this is part 1 out of 2, and I'm gonna hit y'all back with the second one soon. So this your boy Quis from FNA Gaming, and I'm gonna holler at y'all boys later.
Now it's a 7-point Magic lead. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. We're back to Orlando after this.
And welcome, everyone. The HP Halftime Report is here, and a little rivalry action is on tap. Let's get you started. Orlando on top against Miami. A huge advantage in points in the paint. They're having their way inside. A solid performance by Dwight Howard. He's up to 9 points, very few misses, a real nice shooting percentage from the floor. And for the Heat, it's a grinded-out effort. They're off to a pretty good spot. They're sitting second in the conference. Dwayne Wade with a tremendous first half. We're at halftime, and still, he hasn't missed a shot. It's been a pure shooting exhibition. A couple guys right here you want to lead the charge for the teams as we move on to the second half. And we're just getting started here tonight with more NBA on the way. Real scores and real stats from the real NBA.